Good day, Sir Romel Abilianosa. I am May and Jimenez Ulay from BSA 1A, and my chosen topic po is all about accounting for cash and cash equivalents. To begin with, let us define the word cash. What is cash? Cash includes money. When we talk about money, ano bang nasa isip natin? It pertains to yung mga barya o pera na hawak natin ngayon, yung papel na meron tayo o na-deposit na natin sa bangko. Pero the truth is na yung cash doesn't only limit to the word money. It also includes other negotiable instruments that is payable in money, of course in the future, and being acceptable by the bank for deposit or immediate credit on your account. These three is so much important for us to be remembered. Those items under the cash on hand. Ito yung hawak natin na pera ngayon. Again, pwedeng cheque yan o yung mga bills and coins. And of course, number 2, yung dineposit natin sa bank. What are those examples that we deposit under the cash in bank? And of course, yung fund na sinat aside natin for current operations of the business. Let us start in number 1. Cash on hand. Dapat kilala natin si CU Trakapoba or some are using Katsipoba, but I prefer to use the CU Trakapoba. So, C stands for customer check. Yan yung mga cheque na natanggap natin galing sa customer or the payment by the customer. Pwede namang hindi cheque, pwede ding cash. Pwedeng cash and it was undeposited sa bangko. And of course, letter C, traveler's check. Halos hindi na ito ginagamit nowadays. However, pag binigay sa problem, dapat alam natin kung paano and it is a part of cash. Next is cashier's, official, treasurer's, and manager's check. Next is postal money orders. Pwede tayong makakuha ng ganito sa postal office. And last but not the least, we have the bank drafts. So next is the cash in bank naman. Are those all deposits na non-interest and withdrawable in any time we want. Examples are the demand deposit, commercial deposit, current account, and checking account. And last, we have also the savings deposit. Lahat pong ito is part of cash kasi we have cash in bank. Kung restricted ang mga ito, it is not a cash. Note lang, one characteristic of cash, it should be unrestricted in use. Meaning to say, it's pwede natin gamitin anytime we want and for any purpose that we wanted. Number 3 naman is we have the cash fund or yung fund na sinat aside natin for current operations. Example of those are change fund, payroll fund, purchasing fund, revolving fund, interest fund, petty cash fund, dividend fund, travel fund, and tax fund. No need to define each kasi self-explanatory naman ang mga terms na ito. It is better to memorize those kahit hindi natin masyadong memorize ang mga definition nito. Basta alam natin na those are the part of cash, we are good to go na. Kasi yung problem naman will not tell us to define what are those items. The question in the problem is, if included ba ang mga ito as part of cash or it is not a part of cash. Kaya ang mahalaga dito is to get ourselves familiarized to the items under these three. Next, let's proceed to cash equivalents. These are what we need to remember about the cash equivalents. Take note, yung important dito is the maturity of cash equivalents. So, ano ba yung cash equivalents? Cash equivalents are the short-term, highly liquid investments that readily convertible to cash. So, titingnan natin yung maturity ng investment. If the maturity of the investment is less than or equal to 3 months, we report these as cash equivalents. If the maturity is 3 months to 1 year, then we report this as current asset. Usually, yung cash equivalent is also current asset, pero for this one, hindi siya part ng cash equivalents, but instead, we reported this as current asset. And then the last one is, if the maturity is more than 1 year, we report this as non-current asset. So what is the purpose of cash and cash equivalents? It helps companies with their working capital needs since these liquid assets are used to pay off current liabilities, which are short-term debts and bills. So I'll give 4 examples of cash equivalents. Those are 3-month BSP Treasury Bill, 3-month Money Market Instrument or Commercial Paper, 3-month Time Deposit, and 3-year BSP Treasury Bill purchased 3 months before date of maturity. Okay, so before it ends, the useful question is, bakit nga ba natin ginagawa ang cash and cash equivalents? The answer is para malaman natin if how much cash and cash equivalents should be reported in the statement of financial position or in the balance sheet. So it is very important that we should know the composition of cash and cash equivalents.